Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for Arrow's December announcements. Let's have a look and see what they have coming out in this month. So, if we dive into the first one, we have the Day of the Locust limited edition Blu-ray. This is one I haven't seen before, but I have heard about it. Painter Todd Hackett, working in the art department of a movie studio during the 30s, falls in unrequited love with aspiring starlet Faye Greener. He competes for her affections against other men, a pair of cowboys, and a forlorn accountant. As Faye's career fails to take her beyond roles as an extra, her life becomes increasingly desperate as her relationships with men take a darker turn, reaching fever pitch at a red carpet movie premiere that explodes into barbaric chaos. Let's see if there's any notable extras here. 2K restoration. We've got a brand new oral history audio commentary. That could be interesting. Days of Golden Age costume historian, which I kind of like. And Jeepers Creepers, Where'd You Get Those Peepers? Brand new visual essay by Lee Gambin. I've heard of this one. I haven't seen it. It's a US and Canada release only, so no chance of it coming over here. Maybe on Arrow TV. Next up, we have The Warriors Limited Edition 4K UHD. Fortunately, it's US and Canada only. In New York, the gangs outnumber the cops by 5 to 1. Together, they could rule the city. Gang leader Cyrus has a dream to do just that and calls a summit. The gangs of New York gather in their thousands. Cyrus takes the stage. From somewhere in the crowd, a shot rings out. Cyrus falls down dead. In the chaos that follows, a small gang from Coney Island, the Warriors, are blamed. Now everyone is out to get them. On foot, in enemy territory, can they make it through the night, back across the city to the safety of home turf? I love The Warriors. It's fantastic. It's perfect. If this was a UK release, I would have it. Because you get 4K restorations of both the theatrical cut and the 2005 alternate version. Theatrical cut is the best in this one, which is great. So we have a new audio commentary by Walter Chow, War Stories, a new interview with director Walter Hill, a new roundtable discussion on the Warriors and the work of Walter Hill. Armies of the Night, a new exclusive look at the costumes, a new appreciation of the composer and sound of the streets. Come out to play, a new look at the iconic locations of the Warriors. It would be quite interesting. Location footages can be, or comparisons can be, something that's hit and miss with me. I'd be interested in this one. And some archival material here. Disc 2 has the 2005 alternate version in 4K. It's good to have, but you're better with theatrical. So it's nice to see this get a really nice edition. Like I said, if it was here, I'd probably buy it. And you can also get the standard artwork. I kind of like the new artwork. I really do. Interesting. Now on to 4 Classic Westerns Volume 3. This one's called Savage Guns. So let's see. In Paolo Bianchini's I Want Him Dead, American actor Craig Hill stars as the ex-Confederate soldier who vows revenge after his sister is raped and murdered. And so doing so, setting him on a collision course with a dastardly plot to disrupt peace talks between the North and South. Next, El Puro, aka The Reward's Yours, The Man's Mines, Western icon Robert Woods gives arguably his best performance as legendary gunfighter, forced to emerge from hiding after the bounty hunters on his tail murder the tender-hearted barmaid, Rosalba Neri, who offered him a new life. Then, in Mario Camus' Wrath of the Wind, genre superstar Terence Hill shows his darker side as an assassin who finds a conscience when he and his brother are hired by a ruthless landholder to kill the leaders of a growing labour movement. And finally, Fabio Teste stars in Lucio Fulci's 4 of the Apocalypse, in which a quartet of misfits go from sharing the same jail cell to embarking on a savage odyssey that will lead to torture, rape, and cannibalism. Preyed upon a ruthless bandit, the foursome fight for their lives until the time comes for revenge. Personally, for me, just getting the Lucio Fulci's Four of the Apocalypse is a huge announcement for me. That would be fantastic. So we've got Blu-ray presentations of all 4 films. So we've got 2K restorations of all 4 films as well. We've got some new commentary. I won't go through all the extras here. As you can see, there's a swath of them. Yeah, I'm really quite curious about that. I've still to pick up box set 2. Savage Guns I'll probably pick up maybe early 24 at some point. Now on to the biggie. We have Child's Play 1 to box set here. It's 4K UHD and Blu-ray. Kind of. So we'll talk about the 4K first here. So the Blu-ray is much the same. You get all 7 Child's Play movies, and you get Living with Chucky. It's been long announced. I initially was like, this is an amazing set. £100 is actually a really good price for all those 4K UHD discs. I generally love most of the movies, not all of them, but some of them are really great. And there is an issue, and the issue is disc 1, which there must be some kind of licensing rights or some issue, because I'm sure if they could have got the 4K, it would be on 4K. But disc 1, Child's Play, is only on Blu-ray, and it is only from a 2012 restoration. So it's a restoration that's almost 12 years, and that kind of stings a little bit. You are going to get the rest of the movies on 4K. You're going to get a bunch of new written essays, a bunch of new extras. Like I said, I won't go through them all because there is a lot. All other discs, exception of disc 8, is 4K, which Living with Chucky, the documentary, is a Blu-ray as well. To be honest, it's a pretty great announcement. The disc 1 kind of took my shine off it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure if Arrow could have got it in 4K, they would have got it in 4K. There is the Scream Factory 4K of it already, which I may have to pick up and put in the box so I have all the movies. It's just, yeah, just a little bit of a shame. But I like this yellow artwork that's on here. Now, of course, you do are able to pick it up in Blu-ray as well, which is £90 at the moment. Posters, booklets, a bunch of other stuff, and you get the limited edition set. Now, I'll put a poll up as I normally do for these kind of things. What do you prefer, the yellow version, the blue version? For me, it's yellow all day long. It was the box that Chucky came in. It's the yellow one for me, although the blue's nice enough, but I think it's an easy one this time around. If we have a look at the announcements, we'll see the top row are all US and Canada. It's the Warriors 4K or Blu-ray and the Day of the Locust, which I really do want you to let me know about that, because I don't know too much. Savage Guns looks pretty interesting, especially because of the Fulci Western. And then we have the Chucky set. I'm probably going to get the Chucky set 4K. I do love the movies. It kind of grinds me a little bit that I'll probably need to pick up the 4K of Chucky or Child's Play 1. But, you know, that's just the way it goes. You know, like I said, if they could have done it, they would have done it. I want to know what you think of these announcements. I know we're going to be a bit upset and a bit heartbroken that we can't get the Warriors in 4K here, but I'm assuming that maybe somebody else has a license for that. We'll get the next box set, and the Westerns box sets have been doing, which sounds pretty great. And I'm happy to get Chucky. I never picked up Child's Play on Blu-ray, so the 4K is great for me, and it comes with the Blu-ray discs as well. So yeah, interesting announcements. I feel as if Arrow are really starting to hit their stride, do something a little bit special, get back into their groove. Had a bit of funk for a while. In the past few months, they've been releasing some really interesting titles, and it continues again. But you may have a different opinion. So let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this announcement. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.